What's going on, man? Welcome back to the basement. I'm Ron, and today we got a good one. All right, I'll be honest with you guys. This is a little bit last second, spontaneous, if you will. And I just got the itch. You know, we had a lot of fun doing these high stakes streams last off season. So today, I was kind of perusing the high stakes sites, and I saw they had one for noon, Saturday, noon Eastern. And we joined up. So $350 buy-in. It's third round reversal. It's on the NFFC. It's full PPR, 6-point passing touchdown. And we're going to have some fun here getting into this one. Like I said, this is going to be a high stakes. This is going to be a redraft managed league. Our first redraft managed league of the offseason. I figured I might as well get some skin in the game and just sort of get adjusted to what a redraft managed, draft might look like. So let's get into the draft room. I'm going to get that figured out for us here. Draft starts in 8 minutes, so we have some time to chop it up here. I just want to make sure that I have everything set up. We are going to get... This is actually a contest that I got 5th place in last year. We raked in like 12.5K from that win, so hoping to, get another really nice finish again. This is the NFFC RotoWire Online Championship. $350 to enter. First place gets $250,000. It's a really cool setup. If it's in your price range, I think it is the best $350 buy-in season-long tournament across the board. So we're going to get. I'm going to get my rankings out. I'm going to get the ADP board pulled up. But how are we doing? We got some people in here. We already got like over 20. If you're in here, leave a like. I'm out here at noon on a Saturday. We're going to do a high-stakes draft, and then we might even do an underdog one after that. I got some time today. I want to spend some quality time with the viewers here. So how's everybody doing? How are we on this fine Saturday? I don't really have anything going on during the day today, so I figured I could have gotten some work done. I got some work done early on, and I figured let's get some skin in the game in the redraft managed streets and just sort of get exposed to what that might look like. And I feel like we can get some interesting prices too, where, in what am I trying to say? In like a month from now, prices are going to be different across the board. So I like getting exposed to that. So the Pomeranians open on the Underdog. On Underdog. I saw that, which is dope. Might as well plug it while we're here. We're probably getting into an underdog draft after the season-long one. After the season-long one. I don't know that I'm going to hop into a Pomeranian just because I gotta be honest, fellas, I'm so behind on BBMs. If I'm streaming, it's probably just gonna have to be a BBM draft from here on out. But if you are new to Underdog Fantasy, make sure you use promo code RON when you sign up. I'll drop the link in the live chat right now. It's in the description. It's in the top of the comments. But the Pomeranian right now, I believe, is $3 to enter. No rake at all. It is the best possible tournament to join if you are new to Underdog. So make sure you check it out. You use promo code RON when you sign up. We got currently 6 minutes here before this draft kicks off. So I might as well drop the link in here. God damn it. Use promo code RON when you sign up. Let's put that here. But how are we doing on this fine Saturday morning, fellas? I gotta be honest, man. I'm very excited to hop into our first season-long. This is going to be our first team that we draft here that I'm going to have to set lineups for, do waivers. This is a real team. $350 down, $250,000 up top in the tournament. If you win the league, you get $1,500. But I put the link in the live chat in terms of how to sign up on Underdog. Again, they have a really good contest out right now. It's not quite a contest that I can get into or that I can justify, maxing right now. I might get into some slows, but definitely check out the Pomeranian. $3 to enter. No rake at all. Which rake, by the way, I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with it, but anybody new to Underdog might not be familiar with what rake is. Every site's going to take, we're doing $350 draft right here. NFFC, the platform, might be taking $50 from every team for this. You're paying a rake. You're paying a rake to the platform wherever you're playing. So when Underdog does these contests where they take nothing away, it boosts your ROI and like your expected value that much more. Like none of the money's going to the site; it's all staying in the prize pool, which is absolutely massive. So how are we doing? We got 4 minutes 30 seconds before this draft starts up. I got some coffee to wake us up a little bit. I know it's like already 12 p.m., but just kind of the way it is. I actually might pull up. So we got the 8th spot, which is interesting. A lot of the fellows in the chat here. We got Pionio, we got Smooth Criminal, the boy. Brock, what sites are high stakes? The main ones are NFFC, FFPC, and FFWC. But I stay mainly. I think NFFC is the best bang for your buck. What else we got? We got Baby Santa in here. What's going on? He said, "Did you hear about the Jets players fighting at practice today?" I did not. Great show with Pete Overzet. Thank you, man. For any of you guys out there that I haven't seen, like once you're done with this stream and we're done with this draft, we've been streaming a lot the last couple days. But yesterday, last night, we had Pete Overzet on the channel for a draft, which was really fun talking with him because he thinks through things a lot more from a macro perspective than me. In terms of just like game theory and kind of how he's thinking through his drafts is really unique, I think. And he's a really funny dude. I've seen Brees go in the 5th in a few of these, which is insane. Yeah, dude. This is what triggered me to hop into one of these, man. I'm gonna be straight up with you. Let's see if I can find the draft board. Can I find it? I think it was Frank Emirante who amplified it. But he hopped into one of these and just like the values that he was seeing. God damn it! Now I'm gonna have to. Frank tweets a lot. I'll give him that. Frank tweets a lot, man. This is what it was. But you can see in this draft. So this is the room that we're about to be in, pretty much. This is the same exact format. You had Dalvin Cook goes in the second round. Like these, this is why I love these $350 streets, is because you have guys who, you know, they'll sign up for these drafts and they don't really know what they're doing. They just have $350 to spend. They like fantasy football, and that's kind of it. But yeah, like you get Dalvin Cook here. JSN's price was crazy. JSN went late 9th here. You get a lot of really crazy values, like Olave in the 3rd. And that's the whole point of what we do with Underdog. Where we're drafting on there, we see, you know, Brees Hall is going in the like late 3rd on Underdog, or yeah, the late 3rd. Brees Hall is going in the late 4th on NFFC, so you know that's a huge value there when it gets to you. Same thing with JSN, who's like a 5th rounder on Underdog. You get to these like high stakes home league type environments, and you can kind of just get a feel like that just isn't efficient. That's not what it should look like. So let me get real quick. Let me just get this set up. Where can I get the draft board? I'd like to get a draft board up here. I think I should be able to. Drafts. Give me draft board. Yeah, we got the 8th spot. I'm just making sure that we kind of have everything on screen the way that it should be here. Let's actually zoom this in. I think this looks good. All right. Yeah, you said you've seen Brees go 5th in a few of these, which is insane. Yeah, I'm very excited to kind of see what sort of values we get here in our first high-stakes redraft managed league here. $350 Roto Online Championship, number 1568. $250,000 up top. It should be fun. Like there's a kicker, defense. I should really kind of get familiar with what the setup is here. So it's full PPR. It's 6-point passing touchdown. It's 1 quarterback, 2 running back, 3 wide receiver, a tight end, a flex, a kicker, a defense, and a bunch of bench spots. So we can start 3 wide receivers and 1 flex at any given time, which is fun. We also have Nelson Souza in here, who's like, he plays a stupid amount of volume and it does really well in high stakes, so he's somebody to keep an eye on. Gaming and consuming fantasy content, love to see it. You said, what's good, Ron? 2 questions for you. Is Mark Andrews worth it at the 2-3 turn? I love Mark Andrews at the 2-3 turn just because I want as much of this Ravens offense as possible. And he's already kind of shown that he can have an elite tight end season. I don't mind Hawkinson and Kittle either, though, but I take a lot of Andrews. Oh, damn. Did you guys hear that? Like, it was almost like a... like a plane noise. So I want to open up my my top 150. By the way, I'm going to be going off of my rankings in this video. If you are out there somehow, some way, you have a home league coming up, or even if you just want to use the rankings, you can upload them straight to Underdog. That'll all be, oh, damn it, dude, it's a white text, but that'll all be on patreon.com /Ron Stewart. If you want to check that out, we'll be sort of going off these rankings here on the side in another tab. No Pomeranian tabling, not today. Not today. I got to dedicate more time to higher stake stuff. I love the Pomeranian and everything, but I got to start getting serious. I got to start getting serious money down in terms of teams right now. Like the lower stake stuff I was doing early in the season, but and I still think that they're good to do, but trying to get into the more higher stake stuff as we get deeper into the off season. I'm also going to pull up NFFC ADP on the side as well, which is cool that they actually have NFFC ADP for free on their site, which is cool. Let's do, all right, ADP. I'm going to pull up July ADP here on the side. I might figure out a way to get it on the screen eventually, but all right, perfect. And now you were saying, you said I like NFFC, but it's hard to navigate sometimes. Yeah, that's kind of just the give and take you get with these sites. Is they're not beautifully. All right, I'm turning the volume off. Jeez, man. All right, so Diggs goes. We're on the clock here. Man, oh man, this is a brutal spot to be in. Jefferson, Chase, Tyreek Hill, McCaffrey all off the board. Diggs off the board. Kelsey off the board. This is probably going to be Bijan for me, man. Probably going to be Bijan. Bijan is interesting. I think Lamb is interesting. I think AJ Brown is interesting. You know what? Give me Bijan. Give me Bijan. I could have maybe gone Lamb or AJ Brown there. I got to be honest, I don't see us getting squeezed out of wide receiver. I'm kind of open to see what wide receiver values come to us later. I'm not crazy about that Bijan pick. But in a home league, like, he is next best guy for me. His ADP on this site over the last month has been pick 866. So it doesn't feel great. Like, we didn't get a screaming value, but it's just what has to happen there. You said no tight end premium? Yeah, there's no tight end premium on NFFC, which is pretty sweet. Like I said, I was debating Lamb and Brown, but I wasn't crazy about either of them, to be honest with you. But you were also saying on the back half of this question, you said Barbie or Oppenheimer? Probably Oppenheimer for me. So what do you think would be your most common strat this year? 0 RB, hero RB, or double hero? I really don't know, and that's why I wanted to get some skin in the game early right now and just kind of see how a draft room sort of shakes out right now. Especially right now, your high-stakes redraft managed leagues are going to be probably the closest environment to a home league. So I'm not sure yet. You said that second draft with Pete was wild last night. It was masterful. Yeah, Pete's. We were really pushing the edges in his draft room, but it worked out. So would you say biggest advantage to best ball drafts this early in the year is the value you can get on certain players? Yeah, and you can just sort of condition yourself to where players are going, and then you can get into a home league environment or something and just absolutely take everybody's lunch money. Everybody was saying Bijan with that pick. I'm gonna need your guys' help a little bit. This is our first managed league. Like, this might be where we make mistakes, get some stuff out of our system. So, definitely let me know who you would take at each pick. We got nothing but wide receivers going at this turn here. It's a little bit of a bummer. Brown, Lamb, St. Brown gone. Shit, it's Bijan, don't be a noob. Mr. Bakeslot, what's going on, my boy? We had some Bijan, some Eckler. It is it's 6 point per passing TD, but everything else is pretty much standard. Me and the girl about to go watch Barbie. We're all pinked up. Damn, boy. It's tough. You said, what's your strategy with defense in this format? I guess a Jets defense, root for your boys, and elite defense. Probably just streaming. Probably just streaming the position and just like sort of going with something super, super late. There goes Devontae. This room's a little bit more wide receiver thirsty than I was expecting. I'll be honest with you guys. And Pollard goes there. Huh. I would have loved to get Pollard if he made it back to us. So Pollard's gone. I'm just second round guys. Things are looking pretty slim here. Lamb gone, Brown gone, Adams, Wilson. Don't really love Saquon. You could talk me into Chubb here. Could talk me into Olave. What do we like here between Olave, Chubb? I'm thinking Olave, Chubb. I guess Saquon and Taylor are on my mind too. Not crazy about Waddle. What do you guys like here? Man, I would have been cool with Pollard if he came back to us. I don't really like anything. So there goes Waddle. We're on the clock now. Staring down Chubb, Taylor, Saquon, Olave. Is it Olave season or is it Chubb season? A lot of Chubbs. Chubb, Saquon. Here's ADP right now. It's coming in pretty crazy looking. People are saying JT or Chubb. Am I really about to take Chubb? I gotta be honest, I don't even mind Chubb. Let's go Chubb. I don't even mind taking Chubb here, man. I gotta be honest, in these boomer rooms, I kind of see a world where Chubb is a first-round pick by the time we get to like late August. Yeah, I agree. I agree. There's a chance that we get some wide receivers to fall back to us. So we're going double hero out the gate here. Probably gonna have to. Ideally, we take our foot off of running back for a long time here. Damn. So Chris Olave already goes. All right. So we're kind of in a wide receiver heavy room here, and I'm the donkey taking running backs. So we'll see how this goes. We had Olave go pretty early there. It seems like a lot of guys in this draft room that are sort of open to just going 0 RB. Just a little bit scary, I'll be honest. A little bit scary. The 8 spot has kind of been brutal for this draft, I'll be honest. Somebody was asking, is this best ball? No, this is a redraft managed league. You said good stuff with Pete last night. Really enjoyed these combos. Sweet, man. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Had a ton of fun with Pete. For anybody out there, we recorded a Best Ball After Dark stream on his channel. I think that you have to be a member of his channel to see it. But it was a fun time. What else we got in here? All right, so we're gonna be getting the benefit of third round reversal here, on the other side. We'll see what comes back to us. So JT and Saquon went. We had Derrick Henry go. Olave gone. T gone. Mahomes, Hurts, and Allen all gone. Interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. We're getting squeezed out. I didn't expect this to be such a wide receiver heavy room. He said people are taking a lot of wide receiver, then the value is running back. This is true, but also neither Bijan or Chubb were like screaming values. I'll be honest, we're kind of getting bodied in this room right now, fellas. We'll see what gets back to us. I don't think this third round pick is going to be. I don't think it's going to feel great, if I'm being honest. I'm looking through kind of what goes in this area. I'm not crazy about any of it. So which form of transportation would you recommend to travel from Fort Hills, NJ to East Rutherford and to East Rutherford and then to the Bronx? I can't say I'm good enough with the area to have an answer for that. Let's see what Team 9 does. I think we're going to get sniped on the one player that I'm actually looking at right now. I would have loved Devonta Smith. I would have loved Devonta Smith. So he goes. Waddle's gone. Jacobs being available sucks. Do we go Jacobs, Debo, or Andrews? Jacobs, Debo, or Andrews? I think I'm going to go Debo. Yeah, I'm going to go Debo. And I hate our team. Debo felt like the only pick there. Could have made the case for Andrews. Could have made the case for another straight running back. But it just didn't feel great. A lot of Debo, Brees, Andrews. I think we're gonna get another running back to fall, but we already took 2, so things get pretty brutal, man. Things have gotten pretty brutal here. We have been taken for a ride, led astray. This has not been the soft room that I thought we were going to get, but I still think we can I still think we can pilot ourselves out of here. Just not a super ideal start. I'm actually kind of surprised. This is a very wide receiver hungry room. We're getting Jerry Jeudy in the 3rd round. We're getting Hopkins in the 3rd. Sort of wish we took a wide receiver early, but I'm not crazy about 108 CeeDee Lamb or AJ Brown, to be honest with you. Wow, 3rd round Drake London, fellas. This is not the soft room that I thought that it was going to be. And maybe I saw that Sousa was in here. I know Sousa is very sharp. I saw him in here. And I knew maybe this was going to be a sharp room, but I just had the itch for one of these. What was your first choice for KDS for this draft? It was just 1 through 12. I really wanted to get in the top 5, but then past that I didn't really have a lean. But knowing what I know now, I wish I ordered it in a way so that if I didn't get like a top 5 pick, I got like 12 first or something. Yeah, it's 3rd round reversal, fellas. I feel like I've already said it before, but it's just 3rd round reversal. It's not anything crazy. So there's Christian Watson there. He is, but he's probably going to come back to us. Andrews was a pick. I don't know. I don't know that we could have gone 3 straight picks without a wide receiver and been all right. Wide receiver would have been looking very rough. You said taking 2 top running backs and you just pound wide receiver and take late quarterback and tight end. In theory, I can. That's probably the goal. It's probably the goal is to like in a perfect world, I don't take another running back again. until the double-digit rounds. The issue is I think that in this room, wide receiver is so hungry that I think we're going to see some, like, we have Breece Hall still on the board here. We have Josh Jacobs still on the board here in the 4th round. If Josh Jacobs gets back to us at this late 4th, we'll take him. But I'm hoping somebody takes him so we don't have to. You said no clear picks on the first 3 rounds there? Yeah. I've gotten... You said, yeah, this draft is kind of wild for 12 p.m. on a Saturday. 12 p.m. on a Saturday in the middle of July. It makes sense that there's some hardcore guys in here, but I thought that there would be more boomer hardcore than anything. But we're going to probably do like 12 of these all offseason long. I figured we'd get one early out of the way. This is surely going to be a different environment than we'll see in August. So I'm not... We're only 3 rounds in. We got Dynasty Trades and 5s in here? Thank you, man. You said, haven't met you yet, but congrats on the 25K subs, man. Respect the hustle, and thanks for what you're doing for the community. Thank you. I got a lot of love for what you guys do over there, too, man. $20 super chat. Thank you, man. That's huge. But yeah, you guys have been killing it. Your guys' streams go crazy. I saw them have on Dynasty Rewind as well the other day, which is cool. You said, what is this? Oh, yeah, trades in 5. I didn't know what TI5 was for a second. You're good, bro. Some ADP is going to fall. We'll see, man. This showing me the hunger for wide receivers. Yeah, man. And I'm telling you, like, this is a pretty boomer room. This is why, like, I'm hesitant. Like, people love to say, like, oh, Underdog's environment, like, wide receiver heavy. It's like, first of all, Underdog is half PPR. Second of all, the entire community is kind of wisening up on the wide receiver stuff. Like, I think we're going to get some really soft rooms this offseason in these redraft managed leagues, but I don't think it's going to be all that crazy for your home leagues to be pretty wide receiver heavy. I was doing some research for a video we're going to have out on Monday. Let's actually update some of the rankings here. Wow, we had Jahmyr Gibbs go. That's fun. So Joe Burrow goes. Breece Hall is still available. We're not going to take Breece. Metcalf gone. Judy, Watson, like Cooper, Moore, Lamar is gone. All right, this doesn't feel good, fellas, but I think we're just going to drink our medicine and take DJ Moore. DJ Moore's the last wide receiver in a little tier for me. We'll go DJ Moore there. Have the opportunity to go Fields if we want him later. All right. So that was fine by me. Debo gone. Ridley and Keenan Allen have been taken, I believe. Yep. I got to get better at keeping my rankings up to date here on the side. Teammate is Buns. Indeed, my team is Buns right now. Give me some time, though. Give me some time. I'm going to land this ship. I'm going to land this ship. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. So Moore, Burrow, Hawkinson gone. Trying to think through, is there anybody that sticks out as like a big reach so far? There goes Breece. If only we were in a spot where we took wide receiver early. Yeah, the board just didn't fall our way to take advantage of 4th round Breece. We'll see. If Fields comes back to us, are we taking Fields, fellas? If Fields comes back to us, do we take Fields at this 5th round spot? I don't hate it. It'll be tough to pass on 5th round Travis Etienne as well. Is there anything else out there that I'm missing? Just trying to cross stuff off on my sheet. I don't think so. I think we're up to date. So that stack on Team 4 is crazy. Kupp, Saquon, Andrews, Lamar. It's a pretty crazy team Team 4 has. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. We'll see if he lands the plane though, man. We'll see. He's got 15 rounds to fuck it up. Oh, the boomer room has showed themselves. Oh my goodness. 4th round Dalvin Cook. Bless your heart, Team 11. Bless your good heart. Oh man, that's brutal. Oh man, that's brutal. Good Lord, that is brutal for him. God bless, man. Hey, man. Somebody had to take Dalvin Cook round 4. Dalvin Cook over Travis Etienne in round 4. Man, he had a beautiful start. Beautiful start. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Devontae Adams was beautiful, and you could have gone Devonta Smith. Man, oh man. This is why we play on the boomer sites, fellas. Look, we've been getting slaughtered the entire time. Just wait. They're all gonna die. Look, none of them. Here's the issue with the boomers. They don't know how to actually do 0 RB. They take 3 straight wide receivers. They panic, and then I like ETN. And I'm not saying Kenneth Walker is necessarily a dead zone running back, but you got to draft wide receivers through the flex, my brothers. I mean, Team 5 has the spirit, but some of these guys half send the 0 RB teams, and it gets tough. Thank God, man. God, that is... Dude, this is why we play the game, man. This is why we play the game on this site, on the big high-stakes sites. There's nothing like it. I would have actually loved Mike Williams if he came back to us. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Lockett goes... Trying to see where Fields' ADP is in this format. So Williams goes... I see a decent tier break. I could maybe talk myself into taking Ayuk here. What do we think about Ayuk versus Justin Fields, fellas? Ayuk versus Justin Fields. Ayuk's ADP is end of the 5th. Fields is like middle, early 5th. Neither of them are really screaming values. Nothing is crazy. Nothing crazy stands out to me on the board right now. Ayuk versus Fields. What do we think? Can also make the case for Kittle or Pitts as well. But in a boomer room, I kind of like the idea that Pitts falls back to us in the late 6th. So there goes Godwin. Fields or Ayuk, fellas? Devon Jackson, do you mean Ayuk Debo would be gross in a good way or a bad way? Because remember, we do have Debo as well, so I don't know how we feel about getting 2 San Fran pass catchers here. I'm gonna go Fields. I know that a lot of you guys are saying Ayuk, and I think that's probably a good pick. Fellas, I decided to go with neither. I'm going to be straight up with you guys. We did just take an unstacked Herbert. But it's 6-point passing TDs, and his ADP right now is the early 4th. I didn't really realize it, but that's Fields that's Herbert about like a round past ADP we just got him in a 6-point passing TD format. Feel free to roast me. What do we think? What did we think about the Herbert pick? I looked up. I was like we can get a Quentin Johnston later. We kind of are locking ourselves into Quentin Johnston, but I think Herbert might have been the play. In this format, I think Herbert might have been the play. I do. It's 6-point passing TD, mind you, where all 3 of these quarterbacks just went in the 2nd round. Herbert to me. And by we can look at ADP right now, fellas. Herbert goes here, and we just got him early, early 5th. We got him at Fields price when he goes here in every draft. What do we think about that? I thought it was a sharp move. It wasn't quite what we drew up. But I think it made sense. I think in 6-point passing TD, it makes sense. We kind of lock ourselves in. We kind of have to take Quentin Johnston. I don't know where his ADP is in these rooms. But I think that was the play. I was very tempted by Ayuk. I'll give you that. I was. But especially when we don't really have an advantage at wide receiver right now, we kind of need to stack up advantages everywhere else. Oh, man. Bless your heart. Like, this is a great start through 4. And Sousa, I have a lot of respect for Sousa. But, man, that is not how I spend my 5-6 turn pick. Yeah, that's why I didn't see Herbert either until I pulled up the draft board. I just assumed that he was gone. And I was just like, we're kind of reaching on another wide receiver with Ayuk there. Structurally, it makes sense. There goes Fields early 6, which is honestly a beautiful value for team 2 there. I'll give him that. At least Fields didn't go off the board like right after, you know, so it doesn't feel as bad. So let's pull the ADP board back up. I'm in love with Herbert, especially in 6-point passing TD, man. It's just going to be a matter of making sure we secure the stack. If not, I mean, we can always get like Everett late or do something wacky, but I think we should. Oh my, this is why we play the game, boys. This is why we play the game. 6th round Javonte Williams. Bless your sweetheart, my brother. Holy. And the reason why I'm clowning isn't really even because it's just because I'm conditioned at this point. Javonte Williams, a 9th, 10th round pick on Underdog. So we come here, high stakes redraft managed leagues where you can't even really get the, like in Javonte's almost a better pick in half PPR best ball when you don't have to worry about like his injury and him like coming back half-assed in some games or whatever. God bless. Mike Evans off the board. That's actually a great pick, to be honest. Evans off the board. Christian Kirk off the board. Aaron Jones and Mixon are gone. I got to get my shit up to date here. Pierce on the board. I'm surprised the Boomers haven't taken Pierce yet. With Walker gone. Marquise Brown is gone. Of course, Deontay Johnson is gone. So let's see. Trying to get everything up to date here. Lockett is gone. In terms of 80, so there goes Kittle. Fellas. We're going with another detour. No, we're not. I think this might be Pittman, guys. I think this might be Pittman. I don't really like Pittman, but so like Pittman could be the pick. We could reach all the way to get JSN, but I think he'd come back to us. I'm going JSN. He might have come back to us, JSN, but I'm completely fine reaching a little bit on him. We'll see what makes it back to us. I was debating JSN. I was debating Pittman, but I kind of just like JSN better than Pittman in a vacuum. I think we could have just gotten hurt getting cute there. I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think about that pick. It was a little bit spur of the moment. People are saying Pitts. We'll see. If Pitts comes back to us, we'll take Pitts. The only thing that spooked me off Pitts is I don't love the idea of having Pitts and Bijan, guys. I don't love the idea of having Pitts and Bijan. I'll be honest, that was a reach ADP wise on JSN in this format, but you also, I mean, like, a lot of these guys kind of throw ADP caution to the wind, and I was fine. I'm fine seeing if Pittman makes it back to us. I'm fine seeing what makes it back to us. Like, people are taking Treylon Burks. Like, yeah, people have no regard for ADP and whatsoever. I think we have to pretty much factor in or assume that we take QJ when he gets back to us in round. I think that QJ, yeah. Goal right now is to get QJ in the 8th. We'll see what makes it back to us here. Yeah, and here's the thing, guys. In 99% of the time, I would have jumped all over Pitts there. But with Bijan already, it's tough, man. It's really tough. It's tough. Again, I love Pitts, but I don't know that I like them on the same team in a redraft managed league. Let's see what makes it back to us here. I'm trying to look through. So pretty much at wide receiver here, we're looking at like Pittman, and if not Pittman, we're looking at like Dotson. We're looking at pretty much Pittman and Dotson is really all we can say here. Come on, make it back to us, please. Team 9, what are we going to do? Give me Pittman. We're running to the podium to grab Pittman here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That'll do it. I love that Tim Robinson bit. I think that'll do the trick. That'll do it. What do we think, fellas? What do we think? What do we think? I could have gone Dotson. But we went Pittman there. 7th round Pittman, fellas. I mean, come on. Come on, guys. JSN over Treylon Burks is an L. Jack, get the hell out of here with that take, my brother. Better offense, and they didn't bring in a DeAndre Hopkins ahead of him. Oh, I'm so back. Oh, I'm so back. Team 12 is kind of nuts until he took Darren Waller with his Pitts. What is he? Is he gonna flex? Is he gonna flex a tight end? Come on now, Team 12, dude. Just let these boomers burn their teams into the ground. Look, they start out sexy, dude. That's real sexy. Those first 3 picks are real sexy. Oh my goodness, 7th round Rashad White. Bless everybody's in here's hearts, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful, fellas. This is beautiful, fellas. Jack is smoking crack. People are saying Dotson over Pittman. I think it's close. It's no tight end premium. It's 6-point passing TD, fellas. Full PPR in the starting lineup. So it's full PPR, 6-point passing TD. Starting lineup is 1 quarterback, 2 wide receivers, 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, a flex, kicker, defense, and a bunch of bench spots. I think we're doing pretty well. I think we're doing pretty well. Pretty good, I would say. Yeah, Pittman pick did save the JSN reach. So there goes Addison. All right, now we pray for QJ to make it back to us. I don't know that he will, but we'll see. We'll see. We got very risky there. Like, we could have just locked in QJ in the 7th, but I think you have to risk it. I think you have to. Said Jack is smoking crack. He said, bounce back nicely, my guy. Trust the process. Always trust the process, fellas. Always. All right, there goes Gabe Davis. Pittman pick saved the JSN reach. Yeah, I agree. He said Bijan Robinson gonna get injured. What a crazy, I mean, that's like, you could say that about anybody. Like, imagine operating like that. Yeah, Austin Eckler's gonna get injured, man. Everybody could get injured, especially running backs, my brother. Like, what are we doing here? Tony already went. I got to cross his name off. Has Brandon Cooks went? No. Okay. So this is a 3 wide receiver, 1 flex build. So we have wide receivers through the flex right now. It's time to just kind of spam them. We're definitely worried about tight end, but all the elite ones have gone. We're going to have to just string together streamers. Dude. Dude, like, what are you talking about? No, your team not looking great. When Bijan goes down, I'm all in on Tyler Algier. You're predicting an injury? You're predicting an injury on Tyler Algier or on Bijan, and that's why Tyler Algier is sweet. QJ in full PPR. Yeah, even still in full PPR. Just because we have Herbert, we want to match up those spike weeks in the case that QJ does become, startable. I agree. Like, we're going to make draft strategy videos. I wanted to get in here and try one out, but we're going to make draft strategy videos this offseason. I'm actually going to sit down Monday and, like, strategically plan out what we're going to be dropping pretty much from, like, Monday through week 1 kickoff. I'm going to sort of map out. And that's, like, pretty much my core tenet is... and I was talking with like Overzet and Jakob Sanderson are interesting in the fact that they're even letting like kind of their later draft dictate what they do early on in terms of like opening up their structure and everything like that. But I think I'm a little bit more extreme than them, where I'd rather lean on player takes early, draft who I want through 3 or 4 rounds, with the full belief that I can start the draft any which way I want and land the plane when we come back and not screw up the team, He's about to be used until he breaks. You heard it here first. Yeah, well, Saquon Barkley had 24 points per game in his rookie year, my brother. So I don't know that you like. I got to know what you're smoking on, my brother. I mean, every year the past few is one of the top. You're predicting Bijan, dude. You know how crazy it is? He has the freshest legs of any running back going in the first round. Addison going over QJ is insane. I agree, but we'll see if he makes it back to us. I think he could. You said more Debo Pittman in full PPR. I love you, man, but you're crazy. I don't understand why that's crazy. Pittman's going to be a PPR guy. Same with Moore. Like I don't really factor in full PPR versus half PPR very much. Like it's not worlds of difference. I promise. Checo, Kamara, Gibson, Brandon Cooks off the board. Now we have one more Team 7. Please don't do it, man. I'll literally cry. Oh my goodness, boys. We're so fucking back. Oh my God, are we back? Oh man, are we back? Oh man, are we back? This is beautiful. This is how, if you're going to take 2 RBs early, this is probably how you do it, fellas. This is probably how you do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just making sure that I'm all up to date here. I'm kind of slacking on, keeping things up to date right now, so forgive me. I won't be reading back comments here for the next couple minutes. It takes so much time with the rankings. I'd like to use them, I'd say. Kamara and Gibson are gone. Dalvin Cook was taken long time ago. Sutton, got him. Gibson, Pickens. Wow, Rashad Penny off the board. I love that we just don't have to take any. Like, we don't even have to chase any of these running backs into, like, the 7th, 8th rounds. Damn, I would have liked Bateman. If Bateman made it back to us, I would have loved to get Bateman. Is DeAndre Swift gone in this room yet? Yep. Zay Flowers still around? I'm going to say he is. I'd say the 2 guys I'm looking at right now, fellas, is going to be Zay Flowers and Michael Thomas. Those are the 2 guys that I'm looking at. Montgomery gone. We still have Richardson and Dak available. Javonte gone. All right, I think I'm pretty much up to date. Oh, we're back. Oh, we're back. Oh, we're back. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, we're back. Bow down to the king. Look at us, man. Who would have thought, man? Who would have thought? We got QJ all the way back. You said Ronsmith did a complete... Dude, we were getting crushed at wide receiver. I'll be honest, man. This room opened up super sharp. This is why I love the high-stakes stuff, man. Like, it's crazy. Even the ones that, like, get balls, they're like, you know what? Let's take 4 straight wide receivers. Like, this Team 5 was beautiful, but this isn't how you do 0 RB. You can't go for, like... we talk about it, and I'm gonna make another zero RB, but zero RB video. You have to draft. This is wide receiver 1, 2, 3 flex. This is not through the flex plus 2. Like, he's staking everything on these 3 wide receivers. You have to account for injury. Like, he's not truly punting running back far enough. He didn't get an elite onesie with like a tight end or anything. Like, this is a poorly executed zero RB team. This team 5. So let's do. Let's scroll this up a little bit. So this guy goes Tua, and he doesn't even. This guy goes Tua and doesn't even have a Miami stack to pair Tua with. So, like, some of these guys are just crazy. Like, they're out of their mind. Like, I don't know what he's doing with Tua there. The Joe over to we never left scale is broken from the raw amounts of back. Yeah, dude, so back. Oh my God, are we back? Kirk gone. Damn, I would have loved to get Flowers if he made it back to us. So there goes James Cook. I'm going to be honest, I don't think you guys are going to love this pick. I think I'm going to go Michael Thomas here. Where does Michael Thomas go in these rooms? He goes 9th. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to go Michael Thomas. I don't think you guys are going to love this pick, but he's just the last wide receiver in a tier for me. What happened? Oh, that's not what I want. Like, it's Michael Thomas, that pick is not sexy at all. But just what it is. Can this be... Nope, that's draft room. Struggling a little bit here. He got us back on track. Draft board. Boom. All right. You said gotta go? I'll see you later, my boy. Ingram, I debated it, but like, if we're going to punt off tight end, I don't really feel the need to kind of take Ingram. We'll kind of see what falls to us. We'll probably end up taking like an Everett. I think a guy like a Dolchich might fall really far in this room. We'll see. But we'll probably just kind of throw a bunch of quantity at tight end. I don't know that we'll even take a second quarterback with Herbert here. Team 12 imploding, yeah. Love the confidence in Bijan followed by Chubb was a league-winning move. Thank you, man. Would you consider Breece Hall at 3 or no chance? I considered him very hard at 4. But if I take 2 early, it's like very rarely would I take Breece. I think you could have made the case for Breece in round 4, but I went more there. I don't think it's something I don't think you can't do it. You definitely can go 3 running backs, but I didn't want to get too aggressive there. 0% MT enjoyer here. Why is it important to have a player stack? Pretty much you want a way when Justin Herbert goes off for 30 points in a given week, you can assume that his wide receiver also will. And when everything is so week-to-week basis in fantasy football, you want to have your quarterback ceiling correlated with one of your wide receiver spots, which would be Quentin Johnson. And if you get, Herbert puts up 30, Quentin Johnson puts up 20, that, Herbert 30-point game gets compounded by his teammate. And if Herbert, ends up winning an MVP this year, Devonta Smith or Quentin Johnson probably has a good season as well. That's kind of the thought process there. As an upside wide receiver 6, that's not the worst. Yeah, I mean, like, what did you guys want me to do? Like, I didn't really want to take J-Mo. I didn't really want to take, like, Sky Moore there. Like, none of it really felt all that pleasant is what I would say. Now, at this point, we have wide receivers through the flex, +2 through 10 rounds. Like, we're pretty much free to do whatever we want. Probably still just going to hammer. Like, we probably just to hammer as many wide receivers as we can and throw in some upside tight end bets and be pretty much good to go here. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could have gone Juju. But I just wasn't crazy about any of it, to be honest. Like, I'm not crazy about, like, 9th round Dobbs. It's pretty brutal. Like, once you get to, like, for me, the tier break is after Michael Thomas. Like, once Michael Thomas is gone, things get pretty ugly, I'd say. So, Dalton Schultz pick from Sousa there. So what happens when the QB duds a week? Won't that also compound the wide receiver? Yeah, but fantasy football, like if you look at how matches are decided in fantasy, they're usually blowouts. So you'd almost rather the all or nothing approach of it. Like Adam Harstead has a good video on it, or not a good video, but a good article. Most fantasy matchups are decided by more than 10 points. So you'll take the downside there because if your quarterback's busting anyways, your win percentage is lower already, you know? So you're not really raising your floor by a ton by not stacking him, if that makes sense. So we have Khalil Herbert goes. Dalton Schultz goes. What else we got in here? Herbert, Juju. People are taking a lot of running backs here. Running back is kind of the move in this area, but I don't think we don't really have any need to take a running back here. Kind of looking at like what tight ends are available around here. Wish I had like a dynamic ADP that like sort of cleared up as guys gotten taken. Like I'm looking through. AJ Dillon's still around because he's sort of a value right now. Dillon, yeah, so he just went. Thomas, Freiermuth. Dolchich goes late 11th is what they're saying. So we have a free pick. Anybody have a lean here on what to do? I don't know what we're going to do here. Could take Charbonnet. I don't know that we need a running back right now, though. Could take a tight end, but there's nothing that really sticks out at tight end besides Dolchich. Wide receiver-wise, we can go like Tyler Boyd. We can go Rondale Moore, who I kind of like a lot. I think we can push Dolchich around this turn. Where does Rondale Moore? Rondale Moore goes here. You also have not Rondale Moore, but Tyler Boyd. Huh. Nothing looks good. Flex, like... Do we take a one-off running back here? I think I'm going to take Charbonnet, fellas. I think I'm going to take Charbonnet. Let's take Charbonnet. I want to see... I couldn't find his ADP when I was sort of sifting through things here. Wow, he's a late 9th Charbonnet. We just got him in the late 10th, so we got him like around past ADP. I was cool with that. Double anchor, we could have made the case that we didn't really need another wide receiver or another running back, but I mean, I think we're fine to do that. Charbonnet kind of profiles as a guy that we don't really need anything from him early on, and we can kind of wait for him to be good down the stretch. We already have wide receivers through the flex +2, so we didn't really need a wide receiver there. So I was kind of cool just seeing, just taking the value there on Charb. Trying to look through if anything else kind of sticks out. Jamal Williams is apparently a pretty good value, but I'm just not interested in Jamal Williams that much. This next pick probably ends up being either Dolchich, Tyler Boyd, or Rondale Moore. Just depends if Dolchich comes back to us. Which I think he should. I think he should. Yeah, that was the thought processes, like Pitts, Waller, Njoku, Goddard, Hawkinson. I don't think any of them have yeah, I mean, like, nobody's going to try and get like a Russ stack going. We'll see. We'll see what gets back to us here. Thoughts on A-Chain? I like A-Chain. I got to check out his ADP right now. It's like late 10th. So he's actually, this is probably right around, okay, so he just went late 10th, so makes sense. You like Odell or Elijah Mitchell? Bush saying A-Chain or bust. Evan Potter likes the team. Love to see it. Definitely a high variance RB. Yeah. He said Henry Muto just got here. Love the NFFC. Me too, bro. He said Team 10 is wild in with the Dak pick. I mean, he does have Lamb and Pollard. I can sort of see what he's going for. I get it. I can see the vision. I see the vision. And go back to him, watch from the beginning. Damn, I appreciate you, my boy. But yeah, this is gonna have to be Dolchich, and then if not Dolchich, we'll go one of the 2 wide receivers I like right now. Damn, so there goes OBJ. I know Genji wanted us to take him. P Ryan gone, Dime's gone, A-Chain gone. Jamal Williams kind of is falling right now in this room just based on where he's gone. Zay Jones is still available if anybody out there wants him. Yep, late round Everett has to happen as well. Probably Dolchich, Everett. I'm trying to think of where else we can kind of we'll kind of say. Elijah Mitchell has standalone value. I do like me some Elijah Mitchell. Let's see, what is his ADP in this format? Mid-11th. What else? You hear Leone and Gretsch talk about DJ Moore. Not sure the math is there for him this year, for him to hit at cost. I think his median production isn't great, but I did just feel like in this room, he made sense there. You could make the case for like Mike Williams. You could have made the case for like maybe Tyler Lockett there. But I was comfortable taking more there. I don't think it'd be impossible for him to hit. It's a bet on Fields, admittedly. Taron, you're the guy who's saying Bijan's going to get hurt in the first round. Like, what's this proposal you're talking about, man? You've been a little bit of a wild card in the live chat, my brother. What's going on, my boy? If you're starting a round 11 wide receiver, your team is dead. This is true. I mean, I'm not starting any of these guys, I don't think. We already have enough wide receivers through our flex. All right, there goes Elijah Mitchell. Let's take Dolchich here. I think it just makes a lot of sense. Take 11th round Dolchich. Just in case he makes it back to us, I doubt he will, but I want to star up Boyd. I do want to star up, just to think about later, Gerald Everett. Everything else I think is looking pretty good. Pretty good right now, I'd say. Richardson being available this late is pretty interesting. We're going to have to do even in 6-point passing TD. We're going to do a Richardson build one of these days. I guess Zay Jones kind of interesting. Yeah, Kendre Miller is kind of a huge value on this site in terms of where he's going. Yeah, so we got some plans, fellas. Man, that's a tough picture for my boy. Oh my goodness. If and when Bijan goes down, can I be the guest for an episode on the Discord? I'm telling you, I'm the running back whisperer. Dude. Taron, if Bijan goes down, man, you get nothing. You get nothing, my brother. That's the beauty of it all. I love that Willy Wonka scene. It's like, you get nothing. I'm not gonna have a bet on Bijan Robinson's health. If Bijan goes down, then my team is fucked. I don't need you on my channel. I'll already be hurt. Said Everett over Dolchich with Herbo. I think we'll get Everett to fall back to us. Everett's ADP in this format, man, is early 14th round. So like, we can take him early 13th, I think, and be fine there. Yeah, team kicker is sweet. Remember this day, Jesus, dude. A lot of big name pros in here. Souza. Yeah, I didn't recognize Wasowski, but I knew that there were definitely some big wigs in here. You should take Chig with massive upside. I don't know that there's crazy upside. Good day, sir. Yeah, I could draft Algier. I didn't really like the handcuffing stuff, though. You said you won this contest in 2012, the NFFC Online Championship, so long ago. That's cool. I got 5th place last year. Like, my biggest win so far. I think I got to refresh. I think something... Oh, my God. If somebody hit a backsies, dude. This always happens in these high stakes. Fuck. Souza lost connection. Oh, my God, dude. This always happens. There's always somebody who, like, holds up the draft room. They claim they disconnect. Like, it's pretty crazy, man. They claim they disconnected or that they, like, sausage-fingered the button, and then you have some guy in here who pauses the thing and, like, fixes it. And it's like, there's a lot of money on the line, so I get it. But it's like, everyone else is in here connected, not struggling. I don't know. I do kind of like if you're, like, there is no pausing on Underdog, you know? You just get autoed. But I do get that that's a little bit lower stakes. I don't know. What else we got? If you're in here and you're having a good time, make sure you like the stream. I think, don't hold me to this, but I think we'll do a Best Ball Mania draft after this as well. I need to. Honestly, the goal this, if I hop on a stream, we'll be doing a Best Ball Mania draft. Is pretty much what it's going to come down to. Pretty much what it's going to come down to. What do we think is next for us? I'm trying to think of when it comes back. Like, Boyd was the guy I was looking at, but he's gone now. We don't really have any stacks set up with Herbert besides Everett. I don't really know what we're going to do with this 12th round pick yet. Could maybe be running back, because there's a lot of running back values in this format. I think Kendre Miller's a pretty huge value. I don't really have any interest in Tyler Algier. You said in 2012 I had 7 spots, started Brady, Gronk. The year Gronk got hurt mid-season, somehow still won it, taking a QB in the first round. Wow. I love it. Now, I think we're going to actually start, fellas, everybody out there, I have a podcast feed for the channel. It's in the description. If any of you guys would rather listen to things as podcasts, it's in the description. You can listen to it there. Maybe I got to make a point to think about the audio listeners more. But the way we started this draft, it's a $350 redraft managed league. 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receiver, a tight end, a flex spot, kicker, defense, a bunch of bench spots. And we went Bijan, Chubb, then Debo in the 3rd. This is out of the 8 spot. DJ Moore, Justin Herbert, JSN, Michael Pittman, Quentin Johnson, the stack to Herbert, Michael Thomas, Zach Charbonnet, Greg Dulcich. So we've kind of, we took 2 running backs early. We were kind of eating shit for it, going Debo and DJ Moore. Like, those both didn't really feel great, but I think we've successfully kind of landed the plane here. I think the next 3 wide receivers we took were all huge values in JSN, Michael Pittman, and Quentin Johnston, where we got them and their prices. So it's perfect. Let's scroll up a little bit. I'm still trying to think through what this pick is going to be. Do we like Kendre Miller here? Like, do we need to take another running back given we have 2 up top? Like, should we take I could throw a dart at a wide receiver, but I don't really like any of them. Mims goes. Algier goes. Like, we could definitely take... Like, Beckham is gone. I think we're going to take Kendre Miller, man. I think we're going to take Kendre Miller in the 12th. Nothing else really sticks out to me. Yeah, let's go Kendre. And then probably Everett on the way back, to be honest. We could maybe push Everett a little bit further than that, but I don't think so. I'm trying to think through. There's no, like, we definitely could use another wide receiver, but there's nothing that really stands out. Like, I guess Rashid Shaheed, Rashi Rice, John Mingo are interesting, but their ADPs are all, like, 14th through 16th round. So, yeah, I think if Everett's there, we take Everett. And then I have a bunch of wide receivers I kind of like after that. I'm going to star real quick, actually. So I like Shaheed is going to be around, which I think is like kind of a fun-ish pick. We have Shaheed. We have Rashi Rice, which I think is fun. We have Mingo, which is fun. Like, I don't mind just taking stabs at these rookie wide receivers. Just making sure that I'm not the one who's like about to time out here. No. Rashi Rice, we can go. Damn it, I didn't want to do that. We could go Mingo. Oh, Mingo just went, huh? Okay, Mingo did just go. So Mingo, what's Mingo's ADP? Mingo's ADP is early 16th. Damn, respect that this guy took him where he pleased. So Mims went already. Guess we could start like Reed as well. I'm trying to look through. Alec Pierce. I know we already have Pittman, but I don't really care. I think that that's viable here. Let's see. So we're up in 3 picks. Komet, Mooney. Just trying to see if anything stands out as a value right now. Osborne, no. So Rashi Rice, Pierce stands out, Mingo. All right. I think we're in a decent spot here. See what makes it back to us. Wow, Paris Campbell, man. Paris Campbell in the 13th round. Yeah, I could have gone Algier, but Algier was taken right before we could have taken him anyways. Doesn't really matter. What else we got in here? Said Tyler Algier, PFF highest graded running back, league winner. I mean, we'll see, man. Said Ron, have you ever played Cutline? I love that format. I got 6 overall last year. Wow, best ball first 10 weeks, then lineups the rest of the year. Waivers only 3 times before weeks 2, 6, and 10. Huh? That's an interesting format. And then cut first place from 100K to 75K. I would probably do more cut lines if it was a 12 person, not a 10 person. People not care that Saquon might not play. Not quite yet. Wow, everybody's taking the wide receivers that I wanted to take. Huh. Do we take Everett? Oh man, took Rashi Rice from us anyways. Those were all the wide receivers I had starred that weren't supposed to go at that turn. Respect. That sucks. Alright, so we're going to go Everett. I thought we'd get like a rookie wide receiver to come back to us. But I think that that's fine. It sucks. It's not great. I would have loved to get a Mingo or a Shaheed, a Rashi Rice on this team, but I think we can still land the plan. Like, I'm trying to look through. We definitely need to add more wide receiver firepower. We probably need like 1 more tight end. We probably need a couple more wide receivers. We're pretty much good at running back. We don't have to worry about it too much now. Because we can kind of just fill things in on waivers and stuff like that. But I'm trying to think through. Like, is there any running backs that yeah, in this list, there's none that even really stick out to me at this point. Man, we got cleared out at wide receiver, huh? 'Cause I think we got cleared out at wide receiver. Let's see. We got cleared out at wide receiver. Let's see. We got cleared out at wide receiver. Let's see. We got cleared out at wide receiver. Let's see. We got cleared out at wide receiver. Let's see. We got cleared out at wide receiver. Let's see. We got cleared out at wide receiver. Let's see. We got cleared out at wide receiver. Let's see. We got cleared out at wide receiver. Let's see. We got cleared out at wide receiver. Let's see. We got cleared out at wide receiver. Let's see. We got cleared out at wide receiver. Let's see. We got cleared out at wide receiver. Let's see. We got cleared out at wide receiver. Let's see. We got cleared out at wide receiver. Let's see. We got cleared out at wide receiver. Let's see. We got cleared out at wide receiver. Let's see. We got cleared out at wide receiver. Let's We got cleared out at wide receiver. I'm looking, though. Like, Chark is actually kind of interesting if he's around. Nope, Chark already went, huh? So, forget I said that. So we have Pierce is interesting. I think Curtis Samuel's probably an interesting guy that I actually don't hate. Palmer I have no interest in, even though we have Herbert. I think, like, I don't mind. I don't even hate Mechie as, like, a late-round dart throw. I don't hate Claypool either as, like, a late-round dart throw. Donovan Peoples-Jones, what's his ADP at this point? Early 14th. If DPJ may get back to us, I'd think about it. I would think about it. Is there anything that sticks out in this area? I don't really want Wandale. I don't want to hold on to that. Renfro is kind of interesting, too. All right, wait a minute. There's a case to be made that I really should have thought through Komet before I took Everett there. People are saying MVS. I don't know. MVS is okay. I don't know. Like, I like him in best ball. I don't know that there's ever a time where I'd start him in this format. In terms of the tight ends, I actually like a bunch. We actually have a bunch late that we can take. Like, I like a lot of those guys. So we're pretty flexible here. We are pretty flexible here. You said you watching quarterback on Netflix? I have been. I'm like halfway done. You said maybe like Kirk more. Yeah, I agree. Kirk is such a dork, but he is lovable in that show. We got Danny in here. What's going on, my boy? What's going on? For anybody that's just popping into the stream now, I know we have my boy Connor Ingram, actually a friend of mine from my hometown. This is a high-stakes redraft managed league, $350. It is a set your lineup league, 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, a flex, defense kicker, a bunch of bench spots, full PPR, 6-point passing TD. And we started the draft. We sort of established the tone here, set the tone here, as Danny will say. We went Bijan Chubb up top. Kind of got squeezed out at wide receiver. Started to panic a little bit because a lot of people were taking wide receiver early. And you see crazy things. This is why we play in the Boomer Leagues, fellas. We see Dalvin Cook go in the 4th. We see, this guy here goes like Pitts and Walker and like completely screws up his 0 RB start. You got a lot of things going on here. And we go Bijan Chubb, Debo, DJ Moore. We go Herbert. An unstacked Herbert, but in 6-point passing TD, Herbert in the 5th felt like an absolute steal. And then after that, we went JSN, Pittman, Quentin Johnson to stack with Herbert, Michael Thomas. We've gone Charbonnet, Dolchich, Kendre Miller, Gerald Everett. This is what we're looking at here. So I might just split one of these with you and Bush. Yeah, that'd actually be super fun. I'd be game for that. Probably sometime in August or something. Maybe even next week. I know you've been wanting to film. Could go absolute marathon. Record the videos that we've been talking about. Stream a high stakes. Maybe stream a BBM. We'll see. What else we got in here? Hyatt's interesting. The early reports of him just like I don't know. It is a little bit scary that it just seems like he's not going to get any playing time whatsoever. But I mean, I guess we kind of got those reports with even like Justin Jefferson. So I'm not banking on any of these wide receivers, bro. Like I'm just trying to add more bodies to my room. Like that's all it is. Did you get the KDS you wanted or anything close? No. I wish, but no. The 8 spot is disgusting. All right, so Foreman's gone. All right, so we need to actually, dude. Dude, 14th round Komet, fellas. I don't even really like Komet, but we're weak as hell at tight end, and Komet's a 12th round pick on this website. I think we take Komet. Everybody like that? I mean, he's, I think, clearly the best value on the board right now. We don't really need any more running backs. I mean, I'd like to get a wide receiver, but all of them kind of suck. Let's go Komet. Maybe He does 14th round commit. I think is a good value. You know, like we're talking, like we're in Sam Laporte's area now. What do we think? What do we think about that pick? I mean, I'm not crazy about Cole Kmet, but probably a value there. Richardson stacked with Pittman. Should I go with the second quarterback? Oh, no, Richardson already went. You said just join Underdog with your promo code. Can you give me like a rundown of what it is exactly in the best drafts to start with? Definitely check out the Pomeranian. $3 to enter, $0 rank. It's really, really nice. I'll send you a video. I'll send a link for a video. But I did a video a couple weeks ago where I went through it's Underdog Fantasy 101, a beginner's guide, and I pretty much break down everything you need to know if you're new to the format. Boom, right there. And that's probably the last tight end for us too. You said you don't really like 3 tight ends in this format myself. I'm not crazy about it either. I get what you're saying, but I think we're just in a unique spot where because we took 2 running backs early, we don't really have to hammer 0 RB targets. We kind of made up our ground at wide receiver already. So 2 of these last picks have to be defense and kicker. Actually, they don't really have to be. I just sent it, the link in the chat, Zane. This one right here. What spot did you try for? I just did 1 through 12. In a perfect world, I wanted to draft like literally top 5 picks are my favorite spot to draft right now. I would have loved to get Jefferson, Chase, Kupp, Hill, and started that way. You said more than 2 tight end and non-tight end premium is bad. It's a good take. I mean, you can roster 20 players. Again, like we don't really need you don't really need a crazy amount of running back, like late running back targets. I don't know. You can make the case maybe I should have stopped at 2 tight ends, but it's the late rounds. Not going to be crazy in my bag if I have to like cut one of them. I don't know. I don't think it's a catastrophic error. Did I screw up with 3 tight ends, fellas? I was taking the value on Kmet. And like 20 roster spots in our first tight end we took in round 11. I think you can get away with it. I think you can get away with it. So what else we got? How are you feeling about Zeke this year? Potentially a little left in the tank on a new team. I'm not crazy about it. You said gonna go pick up some coffee and a bite to eat. If you're still streaming after I'm done, I'll be back in stream. All right, sweet. If you grab one of those 4 guys in the first 2, are you looking for in the second RB or another wide receiver? Honestly, best value that comes back to me. Like because you take that wide receiver early, you can kind of do whatever you'd like. So let's see. We got some options here. Can go. Man, I was going to take Mechie. Should we take Hyatt? Like, I'm definitely looking at some of the running backs. Like, we could definitely go. Yeah, give me Hyatt, I guess. I don't like Hyatt, but I think he's probably fine there. Fine rookie with upside. You said an early stream draft from someone else. I seen Cup fall to 10, man. That's beautiful. You said with third on reversal some years, I'd rather have 10 to 12 over top 3. I agree. I do agree. I would say for me this year, and I wish I ordered my DKS this way, but I just went 1 through 12 just normally, but I wish I did like 1 through like 5 or 6, and then maybe just like reversed it from there, like 12, 11, 10. You said you wouldn't waste your time on any wide receiver on the board. Yeah, I just feel like because we took 2 running backs early, I'm still fine kind of taking some stabs at wide receiver. And I think the right bets to make aren't your like low ceiling Tim Patrick plays, but at least a rookie like Jalen Hyatt, he could be a beast down the stretch, and if not, we'll know early, and I can just cut him and get a running back. I will say I was thinking about Chuba Hubbard there, but I thought better of it. I don't know. 2 of these, I don't even know if I'm going to make the last 2 picks defense kicker. You definitely can, but you can also just go running back, wide receiver, all the way through, and just have lottery tickets. Yeah, I was fine with Hyatt there. Like, I don't mind taking shots at like rookie wide receivers this late. I think Jaden Reed is gone. I like Claypool too, but we already have Komet and DJ Moore, so we probably don't really need another piece of that Chicago Bears passing offense. Could go Hunter Ren. I actually don't hate a Hunter Renfro. I think Josh Downs is interesting. Oh, what the hell? What do you guys think we should be doing? What should we be doing? Like, how do we land this plane? Should I take a defense kicker? I'm actually curious what you think, Henry. Like at this stage, are you taking defense kicker, or are you taking like running backs here? You know, maybe you hit the lottery on one of them, and you can just pick up defense kicker off waivers before that first run of waivers before week 1 starts. Could go Melvin Gordon. You said, does Melvin Gordon signing to the Ravens drop Dobbins at least around an ADP? At least seems like the team is worried in the time of RB holdouts. It drops him a little bit. I sort of think Melvin Gordon's a little bit more of an indictment on oh, you said you have to draft kicker in defense? Okay, bet. Makes sense. Said Hyatt underlooked, just depends how many snaps he gets, but the Giants got Barkley and any receivers, so he might pop off. Yeah. It depends. The issue with Hyatt is he literally might just not play. He said, oh, there are waivers best ball mode still on. Yeah, this is a redraft managed team, or a season-long managed team. Oh, I would have liked Renfro, man. I would have liked Renfro. If he made it back to us. I guess Claypool and Downs are interesting. Debating drafting Josh Palmer just... If he ever makes our lineup, it's on the desperation that he catches a touchdown from our quarterback, but I don't know that that is super sharp. Damn, I would have liked Hubbard if he made it back to us, man. Looking at running back, quarterback, wide receivers. We're going to take Palmer. I'm not crazy about Palmer, but I think in the context of Quentin Johnston, I'm fine with it. Palmer's pretty easy to cut. I'm fine with it. I'm not crazy about it, but I'll probably like I guess if Zeke makes it back to us, we could take Zeke. I would have taken Hubbard there if he was there, but if Zeke makes it back to us here, I'll take him. I'm going to put my screen up in the top left now. Or my face, I guess. My tight end right now, is Greg Dulcich, Gerald Everett, Cole Kmet. Palmer over Tyquan Thornton. I'm not quite sure I was ever thinking about Tyquan Thornton there. Is Fournette there? No, Fournette's gone. Anyone taking Brees? Yeah, Brees went 4th round. But yeah, I've been crazy on Brees as well. You said, you ever played RTS Fantasy? I won the 200K first place back in 2014. Wow. No, I have not tried it. $300 buy-in. It's interesting. I try to, like, RT Sports, the issue is, like, their site looks jacked up. And it's already bad enough playing on, like, Zeke goes. I should have taken Zeke over Palmer. Are there trades allowed? No, no trades. So Chuba had a 2,094-yard, 21 touchdown season in college. Indeed, he did. He was a beast in college. He was a beast in college. Trying to look through in terms of what the values are going to be here. So just in terms of like, where is Russell Wilson going at ADP wise? Russell Wilson's ADP is the 11th round. Russell Wilson's ADP is the 11th round. Do we just take a naked Russell Wilson? Like, is that worth it? I know we can just stream quarterback, but I mean, if Russell Wilson's ADP is 11th round, then he's here in the 17th, and we don't have to pick somebody up off waivers to stream during a Herbert bye week. What do we think about that? Everything else is looking pretty dusty. I mean, I guess, like, Downs is kind of interesting, but, like, Downs' ADP is, like, 21st round, so he's, like, not even getting drafted in most rooms. I would like to take another running back, but running back's getting pretty dusty at this point. Yeah, like, looking at, like, Zach Evans, which I don't really want. Sean Tucker, Josh Kelly. Could definitely take Josh Kelly or, like, Isaiah Spiller or something for our Chargers stuff. Kicker and defense as well is interesting. It was Derek Carr. Should we take a running back? Where's Kelly going in ADP? 20th round. I think we're going to take Russ. I don't really even like Russ, but we're going to need somebody week 5 to cover Justin Herbert. Russell Wilson is a 11th round pick in ADP, and we got him in the 17th round there. I'm not crazy about it again, but why not? What do we think about that pick? Like, I'm not crazy about it, but Russell Wilson probably shouldn't be there, value-wise, 17th round. 6-point passing TDs. What do we think? Roast me for the Russ pick. I think I could have gotten away with no backup quarterback, but now people are panicking taking their second quarterback. Like 17th round, I can't stop saying it, but 17th round Russell Wilson, his ADP is 11th round. Like, I don't really know why he fell. I guess people just didn't really need a second quarterback. And I think this last pick will be a running back. So let's start starring up some running backs. That would be fun to take here. So all these guys are gone. I'll be honest, instead of that Palmer pick, we should have definitely taken Zeke there, but it's not a huge deal. We're going to be working waivers anyways. Is Kareem Hunt still out there? No. I don't have any. Cordero Patterson, we don't need. Is Ty Chandler out there? Nope. So we have Ty Chandler, Josh Kelly. So we have Josh Kelly. I like Keontae Ingram as well. Keontae Ingram, Josh Kelly. Those are probably our two names that we'll have. Oh, we have Dulcich. I forgot that we have Russell Wilson. I forgot that we had that. So that's perfect. We actually stacked Russ to Dulcich. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. What a beautiful thing. I think we've landed the plane quite nicely here, fellas. We went Bijan and Chubb round 1 and 2, so I'm not really all that upset that we didn't take a ton of running backs here. We took Charbonnet and Kendre Miller. Could have made the case that instead of Josh Palmer, we took like Ezekiel Elliott, or we took one of those like flyers instead of Hyatt and Palmer. But Hyatt's a nice like rookie with upside. Palmer gives us a stacking option to Herbert in case if Palmer somehow, like if Herbert ends up like competing for an MVP, there's a world where like Mike Williams goes down and like Josh Palmer kicks out to like Z or X or something. Depending on how they play Quentin Johnston, and kind of is like a decent piece that you can flex in some spots. So yeah, could have maybe taken another running back flyer, but we took two up top. Like you don't really have to treat it like a 0 RB team and keep taking running back flyers in a build like this. Trey Cobb in here, the OG. What's going on, my boy? Play the Jets week 5, going to be tough for Mr. Danger, which, this is interesting. I didn't see who they were playing week 5. I didn't know it was going to be the Jets. Is it at least in Denver? That's tough. That is tough. But I guess we can cross that bridge when we get there. You said, man, you were so close to second place last year, just a few points off. Did you have Buffalo Cincy guys? No, I didn't. I didn't have any Buffalo Cincy guys, so I definitely was helped out. I almost won like second or third place, but the like Najee Harris touchdown at the end of the Ravens Steelers game killed me. Yeah, smash that like button, fellas. We were at 104 people, only 43 likes. Let's be great and get this thing to like 100 likes. Everybody, if you're listening to me right now, leave a like. For the audio listeners, we have Bijan, Chubb. We go Debo out of the 8 spot, DJ Moore, Herbert, JSN, Michael Pittman, Quentin Johnson, Michael Thomas, Zach Charbonnet, Greg Dulcich, Kendre Miller. We're on the clock here. After Kendre Miller, we went Everett, Komet, Hyatt, Palmer, Russ Wilson. Time to take one more dusty do we take a kicker here? Let's take Bengals kicker, man. I just felt like we have two dusty running backs I like, and I don't think they're going to go at this turn. So I figured we could get a luxury kicker there. Bills kicker goes right after us. I think in this format we're forced to take a kicker in defense anyways. And I'm fine taking a little bit of a luxury kicker. I think there's a little bit more stickiness there than defense, but that's kind of just a hunch. But yeah, smash that like button. Does the boy a ton of help. But what do we think about this team so far? I think we kind of landed the plane nicely. I think we landed things very, very nicely, I'd say. I will say I had plans to do a BBM after this draft. You guys want to see a BBM or what? We had 110 people. Be honest. When this draft wraps up, are you leaving or do you want to see me do another draft? We've been streaming for an hour 40. I'll be honest, if we do another BBM, that's a kind of a long time. But I'll do it for the people. If you guys have time on this Saturday and want to stick around. But don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. If we hop into a BBM and this thing goes below 100 viewers, I'll be mad. Because you guys told me that you guys wanted to see a BBM. Do you want to see a BBM or what? What do we think? I got time. It's Saturday. I can fire up another one. But like I said, we've been here for a while. You guys might have lives to live. What do we think? What do we think? I just put a poll in the chat. People are saying BBM. I'm telling you guys, I'm getting serious about streaming this summer, dude. We're doing long streams. We're doing streams all the time. By the way, little bit of a personal plug, but the rankings I was using for this draft and rankings that we'll be fine-tuning, probably have an update like next week or something on the rankings. Patreon.com/Ron Stewart. There's a link in the description. There'll be a link down below in the comments section. You click it, takes you to patreon.com/Ron Stewart. You can get all my rankings, my redraft rankings. I have my top 150 out right now. I have a sheet that you can literally upload straight to Underdog. It's all beautiful. Make sure you check it out. We have a lot of good things going on there over on the Patreon. Now, we are up here. I was going to ask, anybody know like good streaming defenses? Anybody know good streaming defenses? Let's go with, I think we're going to go Josh Kelly. I'm not crazy about Josh Kelly, but I do think he makes sense because we have so much Chargers stacking going on that I'm just cool getting some correlation that way with Josh Kelly. Just because like if this team does well, it's because Herbert is having an amazing season. And if Herbert's having an amazing season, maybe Eckler goes down, Herbert has to pass more. It really comes down to who you like between Kelly and Spiller. For right now, I'm a Kelly guy, but I could be talked into either or. Somebody just give me a thumbs down here. People are saying that they want to see a BBM. So stick around. Don't leave. We're going to be doing a BBM. Having some fun here. What else we got? You said you're in my ear at work. I got all the time. I appreciate it, man. People grabbing food. I'll stay to watch a BBM. I do not have a life. Get the Patreon. You'll have a massive advantage in your home leagues. Yeah, dude. We're gonna really like all of the strategies that we're doing on this channel. I kind of formulate them in the rankings to take the best players early, like we did here. We did 2 running backs, and then prioritize wide receivers in this rounds like 3 through 9 area. And you can kind of mold your teams through the funnel of my rankings in a really nice way. That get you some pretty sweet teams. We're going to be really, really locking them in. Really locking in those rankings here soon. Probably like August 1st, they're going to be pretty sweet. What else we have? I wish I was here from the start, but I was messing around drafting a Pomeranian. It's all good. You only have sweat leagues, the Jets, the Colts, the Bills, the Chiefs. Yeah, I was going to ask, what are we saying about defenses? The defenses we have left are Chiefs, Saints, Broncos, Washington Commanders, Seattle Seahawks, Browns, Chargers, Bengals. Just name a few. I'm going to look up, like, I love Subvert to down, but I don't think he has projections out yet. I don't think he does. Could be wrong, but I do not think he does. Off-season, explore the unlocked site. Projections reflect the calculations. Huh. I'm just curious to see. If he has things up yet. I'm going to say hell no, but I'm curious. Yeah, he doesn't. So, like, week one projections I saw from Numberfire. Numberfire week one projections. I wonder if they have kicker and defense done. FanDuel. Oh, they do have defense. Okay, so defense. So week one defense predictions. Washington's the highest. Somebody in the comments or somebody in the live chat said Washington, so I'm actually surprised by that. Washington's still available? Washington's still available. Okay. If Washington's there, I'll probably take Washington, fellas. Who's Washington even playing? They're playing Washington versus Arizona in week one's pretty sweet, fellas. You're saying you can get a free pick on the KC. Yeah, you are right. Oh, damn. Chiefs defense did just go. Anybody take Lions defense? What do we think about the Washington defense, fellas? What is Washington's early season schedule? Washington schedule, NFL. Yeah, Genji said it, of course. So they play the Cardinals, and then they play the Broncos. It's kind of viable. I mean, they play the Bills week 3, but I'll probably just be streaming by then anyways. Vikings play Tampa Bay. Baltimore plays Houston. Green Bay plays Chicago. San Fran plays Pitt. Let's go Washington. Why not? Let's go Washington. Boom. And that is our team. That is our first redraft managed league team. We go Bijan Chubb up top. We establish the freaking testosterone. We take 2 running backs in a row here. We go Bijan Chubb, and then we kind of land this double hero RB plane here with Debo, DJ Moore, Herbert, JSN, Pittman, Quentin Johnson, Michael Thomas, Zach Charbonnet, Dolchich, Kendre Miller, Gerald Everett, Cole Kmet, Jalen Hyatt, Josh Palmer, Russell Wilson, Bengals, Josh Kelly, Washington Commanders. I'm curious. Give me a grade in the comments. F through A++. F through A++. What do we think? F through A++ in terms of this team here. I think we landed the plane very nicely. I was a little bit spooked at first. This is what our overall team looks like here. So we have Herbert, Russ as our quarterbacks. Bijan, Chubb, Charbonnet, Kendre Miller, Josh Kelly as our running back room. Wide receiver room, Debo, DJ Moore, JSN, Pittman, Quentin Johnson, Michael Thomas, Hyatt, and Palmer. 3 tight ends, defense kicker. I love it. I kind of love this. I myself, I wouldn't give it an A++, but I'd probably give it an A-. I'd probably give it an A-, B+. I think the context of the draft room and us going double our hero RB is probably like an A. It's 6-point passing TD. 6-point passing TDs, full PPR, quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receiver, a tight end, a flex spot, kicker, and defense. I'd say it's an okay team. All right. So with that being said, let's hop on Underdog, shall we? Shall we hop on Underdog? Make sure you leave a like, fellas. We're out here. We're already hour 50 into the stream, and we're hopping into another draft because it's Saturday. We're getting serious about streaming this summer. I can promise you that much. And by the way, if you are new, 108 people in here. First of all, leave a like. Second of all, if you are new to Underdog Fantasy, make sure you check it out. We have a link pinned to the live chat in the description, in the comment section down below. The Pomeranian 2 is out right now. It's going to fill today. It's going to fill by the end of today. 30 seconds per pick, $3 to enter, and there's no rake. I truly hate to break this news, but every fantasy site you play out there where you're putting money on the platform, even League Safe with your Dynasty Leagues, they're taking a portion of what you put in there. That is not how Pomeranian works. It is a really nice beginner-friendly Best ball contest. If you're new to Underdog, use promo code Ron. You can hop in the Pomeranian. You can max it all the way to 50. So what's that, like 50 times 3? $150. You can deposit 75. Promo code Ron will match 75. You get 150. You can max the Pomeranian today. You can do a bunch of slows. You can do whatever you want. But it's rake free. $3 to enter. $30,000 to first place. It is a amazing, amazing contest for anybody out there that is new to the site. So make sure, if you are new, you use promo code Ron when you sign up. I believe, I'm just going to double check. I have a link pinned to the top of the chat that will take you straight to Underdog. It'll use promo code Ron. But while we're in here, we're going to do one of the big dogs because I got to catch up on BBMs right now. So that's where I'm lacking. So we're going to hop into BBM 4. Boom. Now we're out here. Now we are out here. You said I've done 0 managed drafts so far this year. I usually have 20 done by now. Yeah, my plan is to end up with like somewhere in like the 15 to 20 range. And that was the first one of the season. So we'll kind of see where we end up. If anyone wants to join, by the way, we have plenty of spots open in this BBM for people to come through. It's crazy. Henry Muto's a real grinder in here. This is a real redraft managed league grinder. I don't know how guys like you and Schroeder and everybody do it. Like 100 redraft managed leagues, insanity to manage. Now, it's a little bit easier with these high stakes ones because there's no trading, but still, those waiver runs, I can't even imagine, Henry. Like I truly can't even imagine what the waiver runs even look like. We still need one more person in this BBM for anybody that wants to come through. We still have 103 people in here. Leave a like. Again, we're out here doing another draft. I'm a man of the people. We've been spending a lot of time on stream the last few days, and of course we get a shitty spot, the 8 spot here. Are we zoomed? Like, we got to be pretty zoomed in here. I think this is probably fine. And then we will move this. All right, perfect. What else we got in here, fellas? What do you guys got going on this here Saturday? Anybody got big plans? What's going on? Yeah, back-to-back 8 spots, dude. Kind of hate to see it. I'm not psyched about it. Oh. There goes my water bottle. There goes my hero. Alright, so we have time on my slow drafts. I'm just looking at my phone here for a second. And then what else do I got to look through? All right. How are we doing? We got Ronald in, or not Ronald, but we got Kyle Reed in here calling me bondled. So what do we do here? At the 8 spot, let's just go Diggs. We'll see if Allen comes back to us in the 3rd. I don't mind going Diggs there. Debating if I want to go golfing after this. What do we think, fellas? Should I go golfing? Should I go golfing? I don't know. I might want to. I did screw up my hand. I have like a popped blister from lifting weights, and I was picking at it last night, and I really shouldn't have. But I haven't gone golfing in a while. My buddy, who's been busy recently, said he wants to go golfing today, but we couldn't find anybody else. Like, do you guys? This is kind of a whack question, but do you guys ever go golfing just two man? Like, I have my one buddy, and we were trying to get a foursome to go, but we couldn't. We just couldn't make it make sense. We're gonna take another Chubb. Yeah, we are. We'll go Chubb, Stephon Diggs. I keep taking more and more of Chubb, and I kind of hate it. But it is what it is. It is what it is, man. But yeah, I was saying, like, is it weird to just go with one of your boys to go golfing? I don't think it's that weird. Like 18 holes with just one of your boys. We were looking for some extra guys, but we couldn't find any. Could take my little brother. So you're disc golfing right now, huh? You're saying Padrino is in here, who's a real dailies grinder? Respect to Padrino. So it depends how hot. I don't think it's too hot. It's only weird if you guys kiss after. Not weird, but, you know. I don't know. I only have so much free time to go on, like, a golf outing or something. And it feels like a little bit of a waste if it's not with, like, a big group of buddies. But, or not even big group, but, like, 4 dudes. It's 79, feels like 80 right now in Jersey, which I think is actually pretty damn good golfing weather. Nothing really weird has happened in this draft room. I've been trying to ease up on Jonathan Taylor. I could have taken Pollard over Chubb there. Could maybe make the case that I should have, but I'm fine taking Chubb wherever he goes at this point because I really do believe in my heart of hearts that by week 1 kickoff that Thursday, he's going to be going in this area. So I think Diggs and Chubb is going to be a pretty unique pairing with Chubb. Damn, Josh Allen went. I would have loved to go Josh Allen if he made it back to us. And we're going to take Josh Jacobs here. Like, I'm not super scared about the holdout with Josh Jacobs. Like, I guess it's an issue. But, like, mid to late third Jacobs, I have to take. Like, if Saquon's going to keep going, in the third, like, I think I have to take Jacobs. I think I have to. So I hope you don't have that guy with you had yesterday. He made you pass over Geno Smith. P overs, that's great. But yeah, we did get a little bit overzealous yesterday. Why you keep fading JT? I have too much of him, and I also don't think he's great in terms of his upside case this year. I think Richardson. I was more open to it early on with Richardson, but I think it really caps his ceiling, which is a problem because we draft early running backs for the ceiling. You know? But yeah, out of the 8 spot, we go Diggs, we go Chubb, we go Jacobs. Kind of like a modified double hero, which is kind of what I've been loving doing this year. Yeah, Pete's the GOAT. I wouldn't call him that guy. You said they'll team up another twosome. Honestly, this course that we'd go to is so beat and like kind of pretty shitty that I kind of doubt that. All right, so we're on the clock. We could go Keenan Allen. We could go Judy. I don't even really like Keenan Allen, but like 6 picks past ADP. I don't have a ton of him. I'm fine with Keenan Allen there. I think a lot of the time I would probably go Judy there. And maybe I'll regret that pick, but I'm fine with Keenan there. Getting a little bit out of character there. Yeah, I just hit up my boy. I told him, look, man, I'm kind of finishing up work a little bit earlier than I thought I would today. If you want to make the send, we'll make the send. But if not, it's all good. Anything weird going on in this draft? What do you guys think about Keenan Allen versus Judy there? I think it's close. I wasn't crazy about it. I'm trying to think through here. So we got to start thinking through. So if Herbert makes it back to us, Herbert's an obvious candidate with Keenan Allen. We have Jacobs and Chubb, so we probably want to chill out on running backs. Vegas Colts is a matchup we can kind of think through. Cleveland Jets, Bills Patriots. This has been a pretty cookie cutter. I mean, 101 goes Jefferson, reaches on the Andrews Lamar stack, goes more Mike Evans. I mean, it's a rare team, but I'm probably good on the way that he started that. But what else? But yeah, this is it's interesting to kind of go into one of these rooms too after doing a redraft managed league like that. You can kind of see where the differences are in terms of guys who are just going way earlier over there. Gibbs went 4th round in that spot. I think ETN was almost a 5th. Judy was a 3rd round in that format. I think London went 3rd as well. So it's pretty nice to sort of condition yourself to this underdog or these underdog environments to kind of get you ready for when you do your first managed redraft team. You can kind of, get a feel for where all the values are at. But yeah, by the way, that Pete Overs at stream yesterday was pretty sweet. Definitely make sure you check that out. We drafted a team, and then we hopped on his channel to do a stream, which was really fun. Kind of talk through less football and more so creating content. Kind of my origin stories too, a little bit. All right, if Herbert, you're kidding. Oh, I hate my life. Why do good things happen to, or why do bad things happen to good people, bro? Fuck it. We're taking JSN. We're fucking reaching on JSN in the 5th. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I think it was close. You could make the case for Hawkinson there. I don't like Hawkinson because we already took 2 detours from quarterback as well. I'm going to be pretty pissed if there was a really straightforward correlation opportunity there, but I don't think there was. I don't think that there was. So I just went JSN. I've been kind of panic picking JSN in the late 5th recently. So you just like Team 1 start? Yeah, I don't like it either. You said you see Chubb goes 112 all the time. Feels like you had to take him there. He's going to end up in the 1st round very soon. So I'm fine getting my Chubb exposure in now, in the mid-2nd, because once he becomes a turn pick, I won't be taking him there. I'll be having Garrett Wilson, St. Brown, Devontae, all those types ahead. Yeah, people wanted me to go Hawk there. Maybe I should have. I just don't really like Hawkinson. But you could have made the case that he was enough of a value there to take him. But I think I'll be taking Pitts here. Yeah, we're going to go Pitts. And you guys aren't going to like that pick either, but that's what has to happen. This is kind of just this is a very Ron Stewart draft, to be honest, where we did the modified double hero. We took JSN, then we take Pitts. I like it. So Barkley in the 3rd is crazy. Yeah, people are really spooked on this holdout situation. The issue is that they have no leverage at all, man. You think Judy might have the higher ceiling compared to Keenan Allen? He probably does. What kind of data is there on stacking? There's lots of data. I made a video. I'll link it again, where I go into it super in depth in terms of how it relates to best ball. You like Hawk and Godwin over JSN and Pitts? I think I prefer JSN and Pitts. I think I would. I just linked that that video. You said Burrow early 4th unstacked. Yeah, people do weird things in here, man. Yeah, you're right. Burrow unstacked. It's crazy. Crazy stuff. Especially in best ball, stacking matters a ton. When you're not setting lineups, and you have the week 17 correlation stuff that goes on. There's a lot of merit to it. When, you know, it's a tournament and you need to have really high ceiling weeks, especially in the playoff weeks, you need your spike weeks to sync up. You said never rule out badgeless drafters taking unstacked quarterbacks. It's turned me into a very bitter individual. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Godwin did slip here. Mid-5th Godwin, or mid-6th Godwin, like he went here, is pretty nice. Where did Evans go? Oh, Evans went. I forgot the 101 like reached on Evans for no reason there. So when this comes back to us, I don't like taking Pickens, but I think I maybe mix him in here. Though it's going to be tough to pass up on Quentin Johnston, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm going to take QJ. I'm going to take QJ, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about going Pickens here. You get the other side of that like Steelers Seattle game with JSN, but I'm good on it. And fine, I mean, you have Keenan Allen, Quentin Johnston. They can both kind of do their thing. They can both pop off, whatever. So thanks for the stream, man. I gotta go. I'll see you later, my boy. Yeah, exactly. Evans went 501 because the guy at the 101 is not a slave to ADP like myself, I guess. I'm trying to see. Nothing really weird going on. I mean, Chris Godwin took a little bit of a tumble, but nothing really else to write home about. In terms of, like, stacking, I could definitely... I think I'm going to start some guys on my phone. But I think I need to think through Russell Wilson on the other side of that Chargers-Denver game. So definitely looking at like Russell Wilson and kind of how that could look. Also want to look through Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson goes, so that's out of here. Bills, New England. Definitely could do an Anthony Richardson thing here if we wanted to. Chargers, Denver, Seattle. So, of course, like Geno and Steelers stuff we could definitely figure out. All right, I think we're in a decent spot here. I will say I have my doubts on if the stars will carry over from the phone. I'm not sure. Yeah, I was saying that, dude. Like, they kind of let the names... I love Underdog, of course, but they kind of let the names fly. Not that Stepfather's FF needs to be flagged, but some guys have some weird stuff. Like, I saw somebody's Underdog name out there as Prozac, which is interesting. All right, so let's go Bateman here. I'm taking a lot of Bateman. I wonder if I refresh if it'll have the player start. Oh, perfect. That's what I was looking for. You said Pomeranian just dropped on Underdog, $3 buy-in. I've done 3 already. 100%. Did I under high-level stack like Burrow Chase, but when the stack can go overboard? That was a little crazy with Pete. I'm not sure it ever gets that overboard, to be honest. Like, I think stacking is a good thing to do. Maybe it goes overboard when you start like getting a little risky, where you start pushing players past ADPs. Hopefully everybody else is kind of a slave to stacks. I think that's probably what could get you burned, but it's still very viable. Even and I would say the thing is that I don't even think that it's the most viable with Burrow and Chase. I think it's the most viable when you take a guy like Mac Jones and Tyquan Thornton, because you can kind of boost up late round like bad picks if you correlate them correctly, if that makes sense. Like if you can sync up the spike weeks of 2 late round picks, that's a really strong thing for your team. You said it's already over 20% full. Yeah, the Pomeranian's literally going to fill today. So again, if you're new, use promo code RON. Check it out. I'm telling you, $3 to enter, no rake, is a really, really, really good gig. The EV on those is probably the highest you're going to get. And it's only $3 to enter. I think like $30,000 to first place. It's really, really nice. The link's pinned in the live chat. It's pinned in the description, the comment section down below. It'll take you right to Underdog. It'll use my promo code RON, which will match your first deposit up to $100. It's a sweet, sweet thing. It's a sweet, sweet deal. I'm trying to think what our next step is here. We could definitely think through. Damn, I would have liked Richardson if he made it to us. Anything stick out? We could go Sutton and line up a Denver stack later. This team's probably going to end up like a 3-4-9-2 or something. Not sure. All right, so there goes Njoku. I don't even like Sutton, and I haven't been drafting a lot of him, but I think he makes a ton of sense here. I think he does. To line up something down the road with Russ. We can get like Dolchich. We can get Sutton. Pirine. Got a lot of options there, I think. You said, hey, Ron, how did DK find out you were not your mom back then? I'm not really sure, man. Like, I don't really know. I think they just figured it out that it wasn't on her phone. It wasn't under her name. Like, it just was, it was sketchy. I was a kid. I wasn't really thinking it through, is really what it was. I think she then later on made her own DraftKings account to bet on or something. Like, I don't know. It got all screwed up. Damn, now my buddy is saying originally... Oh, everything fine? Okay. All right, so we just had an avalanche of QBs go off the board. We missed out on everything. I think Antonio Gibson's too big of a value here to not take him, so we're going to go Antonio Gibson here. We're behind that quarterback again. What else is new? Man, that was just an absolute run at quarterback here. This guy took an unstacked Kirk Cousins when he already took Trevor Lawrence. Man, that sucks. This guy took Geno without Metcalf, and he already had Burrow. I mean, jeez, man. Jeez, that's brutal. Not ideal. Not ideal. Yeah, I won't wait too long on Russ. Essentially, this 128 pick's probably going to have to be Russ. Maybe I'll push him. I'll push him around the turn, probably. This Deshaun team could take him. Probably push him around the turn. But what else we got in here, fellas? How's everybody doing? Leave a like in here if you're having a good time. My buddy's now telling me that he can go. I thought it was Saturday or nothing for him. He was telling me he couldn't go Sunday in terms of golfing. I'm addicted to golfing at this point, fellas. It's bad. But I haven't been able to go in a while because all my buddies have been on vacation and I've been busy with work and stuff. But I thought it was either going to be Saturday or nothing. So I was like, let's send it. But now it seems like we can go tomorrow. So that's nice. So what do we got here next? We got to think through QB. Definitely have to take Russell Wilson soon. 134 is his ADP. We take a wide receiver. If we go Rondale Moore, we could set up some Kyler Murray stuff on the back end. I don't really want Kyler, though. Arizona, Philly, Raiders, Indy. We have some Ritter going on. I'm going to probably take Herbert here if he makes it to us. Yeah, let's take Herbert. A little bit of a bring back for our Kyle Pitts here. And we get like 10 picks of ADP value there. Good stuff with this team. Now, this team, to be honest with you, we're just going to have to really land the plane at quarterback. Like, we have everything else pretty much looking solid. I don't know what we're going to end up with. Probably a 3-5-8-2, if I had to guess. But we'll kind of see what happens when push comes to shove. So come down to South Jersey and we'll hit the links. What course you like in South Jersey? I honestly don't know the area at all in South Jersey besides it's really just the shore. The shore and then Philly, like Delco area is really all I know in terms of South Jersey. All right, so oh my god. All right, it's all good. It is all good. We tried to get cute with Russ and push him over the turn. I thought this guy would not take an unstacked Russ for no freaking reason. He had Dolchich. God bless, man. He goes Dolchich, Russ at the turn here. I guess I should have been aware of that. We're going to go Rondale. Actually, no. We're going to go Warren here. And that'll be our last running back. We go Warren. That at least opens us up to Pickett, who becomes interesting here. We're getting squeezed out on quarterback again, fellas. But right now, pretty much our quarterback options are, I think Kyler makes sense. We have Buffalo. We can always backdoor our way into Mac Jones if we'd like. We can backdoor it into Mac Jones. Desmond Ridder makes a lot of sense. We already have Kyle Pitts. Mac Jones. Kenny Pickett. Did we star him? Yes. Washington, like we can do Brock Purdy. We can do Sam Howell. All right, we're gonna land this plane, fellas. I promise you that much. We need 3 quarterbacks, 3 wide receivers, and a tight end. I think we're gonna be all right. We're going to be all right. Just played LBI National. Oh, that's interesting. Yep, told you. You got me. Is it just me or is there no sound? Probably just you. I could be wrong, though. It seems like my mic is working on my end. Used to be Sea Oaks, huh? Do you normally wait till double-digit rounds to pick a quarterback round? No. Only when things kind of go south, I'd say. God damn, fellas. We are getting squeezed out on quarterback again, but I think we can land this plane. I'm trying to see We're not going to do a last ditch Stafford. That's just not going to happen for us. We have to start thinking through like what wide receivers we can take. Gonna actually all right. So Rashi Rice doesn't make sense for us. Can go Chark, and that opens us up to some stuff. Let's do Chark, which opens us up to Bryce Young here. So now we have like Bryce Young we can do. We have a lot of quarterback options here in these late rounds. We can kind of figure ourself out with. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I still got it. Went right in the trash can. Come on, fellas. But what do we think? How do we land this? It's through round 13. We're yet to draft a quarterback. We're going to have to take 3 late. I got some ideas here. Got some ideas to get us out of this mess. But I'm not thrilled. I'm not one too pleased here. This is probably going to have to be Pickett. And the issue with Pickett is that it means I'm going to probably take Allen Robinson. I'm not sure. Purdy. Stafford I'm not going to touch. Love I won't touch. And nothing really makes sense in terms of these other options. I mean, Komet kind of makes sense for our Chicago-Atlanta. But I don't really want to do that. Actually, screw it. We're going to go Komet. I know it's like Ron, like where you keep pushing quarterback. I don't really want Pickett, and maybe that's a dumb thing after taking Jalen Warren. So, damn it. We'll take Pickett. We could really get squeezed out of quarterback. I think we're probably better for that. We could always just take Allen Robinson with our last pick. All right. So I also want to just pull up the draft board in a separate spot. All right. These are all of my ongoing drafts right now. I freaking hate Pickett, dude. Like, Pickett's... I really don't know that Pickett's ever going to be good, man. You said I could have gone Stafford, but I don't think... I mean, like, maybe Van Jefferson, I guess. Like, should I have maybe checked through... Yeah, no, I would have had to... Dude, I can't go Stafford to Atwell with, like, no correlation. I just can't. Just saying Love Musgrave. That one's also tough. My QB options right now, I can go Bryce Young. Desmond Ritter's in the mix. So we have 4 picks left. One has to be so 1 tight end, a wide receiver. So 1 wide receiver has to be Allen Robinson. We can save a tight 1 wide receiver. So in terms of guys, I don't want to just map everything out here. But in a perfect world, we have Ritter, ADP is 207, and we have Allen Robinson as our last 2 picks. Now, in terms of the guys we'll take in front of him, we need a tight end and another QB, which is probably going to end up being Young and, like, Hayden Hurst around here. Could reach on Hurst. As I'm trying to look through, I don't really want to go Love. Purdy doesn't have any stacking options. Yeah, I'm going to go Young and then probably reach on Hurst in round 16. We'll see. I think this will work. I do think that this will work. Yeah, we have like a bring back from this Atlanta-Chicago game. I like this. All right, so we'll go Bryce Young here. So we have Bryce Young to DJ Chark. Probably end up getting Hayden Hurst here as well for him. Sadly, don't have any Jacksonville on the other side of that game. Right now we have, yeah, okay. I think we're looking decent here. We're looking A-okay. So what's the point of third round reversal and why do a lot of leagues do it? Point of third round reversal is that, I mean, like, it's a way of offsetting the huge advantage you get from having an early pick. Like of course, snake draft in theory counteracts, you know, the idea of like, oh, you get one early versus 2-3, but still, you know, historically speaking, the early first round picks have better win rates over the last, you know, however many years fantasy has been going on. So it's a way of kind of evening things up, where it just gives a little bit more back to the end of the first. Especially because I don't see a huge difference between the 2-3 turn and like the early second right now either. All right, so now we're back in here. We're going to reach on Hayden Hurst as long as bye weeks match up. Yep. It's like a slightly reach on Hayden Hurst. I don't really care too much about that. And then the goal here. Oh my God! Somebody took Desmond Ridder. Oh my God! You have to be kidding. Unstack Desmond Ridder next to me. Oh, that's sickening. Okay. All right. Oh my God, is that sickening? Fucking 30 picks before ADP. So now I gotta figure out what can we do here. Decent chance I shouldn't have taken Hurst there. All right. So we have Young set up. We have Pickett set up. Now we need to find another quarterback. Probably going to be Howell. Either Howell. Buffalo Chargers. Man, lost out on ATL. Could be Howell. Could be Mac Jones, too. I could do Mac Jones and then a random, like, Patriots wide receiver or something. That's fair, AWOL, but I can't just assume that Desmond Ridder is not going to be available at pick 200 when his ADP is 207. I wasn't trying to get cute with Ridder there. I just got fucked. Like I don't know what you want me to do there. Like I wasn't gonna take Ridder. All right. So this probably has to be Mac Jones. Howell's already gone. I swear to God, Austin Dealey, if you take Mac Jones. If he does, I'll have to take Jimmy G. All right. So we'll take Mac Jones here. And then we are going to have to take some kind of Patriots. Oh, yeah. I would love to take Devontae Parker if he makes it back to us. I'm trying to think through. Devontae Parker. Kendrick Bourne's our last resort, but I would love... I don't know that Devontae Parker will make it back to us. We'll see. Hey, well, I'm sorry, but ADPs do matter, my brother. They do. I promise. Can Devontae make it back to us? Can he make it back? I don't know that he will. Come on. Fall 4 more picks, Devontae. Damn it, there goes Devontae. All right, so we're probably going to just have to get... Is it Kendrick Bourne time? Like, what the hell are we doing here? I think we might just go with the 3 tight end builds here. Like, I don't love it. I think 3-5-7-3 is pretty viable. I don't think there's a need to go Allen Robinson here. I think we need to get a pass catcher stack to Mac Jones. All right, 3-5-7-3 it is, fellas. We're going to go, we are going to go Hunter Henry, I believe, if he's here. Thank God. All right, so Hunter Henry. We get our Patriot stack. All of our quarterbacks are correlated. It's not the prettiest team of all time. It might be dead on impact, but it's just kind of the way that the room took us here. We couldn't take early quarterback. I would have liked to take one of the round 10-ish guys, but kind of went crazy. Now, that is going to do it for us today. I'll run through it for the audio listeners because I'm trying to make a point to be better for them. But from the 8 spot, we went Diggs, Chubb, Jacobs, Keenan Allen, JSN, Pitts, Quentin Johnson, Rashad Bateman, Cortland Sutton, Gibson, Khalil Herbert. Could have maybe made the case to go Khalil Herbert or to go to Russell Wilson over Khalil Herbert, but he was 10 picks past ADP, and he was a good Week 17 bet with Kyle Pitts. But we did get burned a little bit. This guy took a naked Geno Smith for no reason after already having Burrow, and then he comes out here and he takes Ritter, 40 picks before ADP. Just absolutely insane stuff here, but kind of what it is, and it's like you can kind of take advantage of softer rooms here, but you also can't assume players to play optimally. It's kind of what it comes down to. Now, as always, I love you guys. Again, the Pomeranian is out right now on Underdog. How does it make 0 sense? It makes 0 sense to me to draft Desmond Ridder 30 picks ahead of ADP without having a single one of his pass catchers or anything. If Desmond Ridder hits, Kyle Pitts likely does well, Drake London likely does well, and you're cutting yourself off from a lot of upside there. I think a lot of you guys really need to watch my Underdog 101 video. I can't break down the ins and outs of stacks on the top of the dome, but I have a well-researched video where I go over why stacking matters. Like, I love how many people come in this stream and are like, oh, stacking is stupid as hell, like you're an idiot. It's truly not. Like, there's data that supports why stacking matters. And I'll pull it up right now for all the stacking non-believers out there that love to like call it random, because it's not. Like, we can look through. Again, I lay it all out in this video, Underdog 101, a beginner's guide. Feel free to watch it. If not, though, like we can look at, I'll pull up Leone's tweets right here. Leone has a good chart on stacking. And then even if you just want to look at, like, if you literally just want to look at the winning teams of the last years, they're all correlated. They're all stacked. Like, if we look at Kareem's team that won $3 million last year, it is nothing but stacks. I can assure you, I promise on everything, for tournament best ball teams, stacking matters a lot. It truly, truly does. I'm trying to see the tweet. So he won $2 million last year. Kareem here. So let's take a peruse here. Take a peruse. Let's take a peruse here. He won $2 million with his team. His quarterbacks, he has Tom Brady. Guess who his wide receivers were? Godwin. Stack right there. Trying to see, does he have any other Tampa Bay? He had Godwin. And that was it. That's still a stack. His other quarterback was Tua. And guess who he had as well? Jalen Waddle. Another stack. Again, this is a team that won $2 million all the way up top. $2 million. Won the entire thing. People want to come in here and say that stacking does not matter. Stacking, in fact, does matter. Daniel Jones. I don't think he had anything really with... He had Saquon with Daniel Jones. So all of his quarterbacks were stacked. And guess what? On top of that, he had Wan'Dale Robinson. And guess what? On top of that, he had Week 17 stacks mixed in there as well. Where if we look at NFL Week 17 and what that schedule was like last year, he had Week 17 stacks where Carolina played against Tampa Bay. So he had DJ Moore, and this was predetermined. DJ Moore on the other side of his Brady Godwin stuff, and that worked out really well. We all know that game shot out. You also have as well, and I break all this down in that video. I cannot stress enough. If you are sitting here, thinking that I'm an idiot for thinking that stacking makes sense, you, sir, are the fool if you think that stacking is not a good way to play fantasy football and win more games, especially in tournaments for best ball in these underdog contests. But as well, on top of that, Miami played the Patriots. Guess who he has? We have Waddle to Tua, and we also had Raheem Mostert to Tua. On the other side of that, he actually had a Week 17 stack where he had, so it was Miami versus New England. He had Ramondre Stevenson, Jacoby Myers. Mike Gesicki wasn't a Patriot last year, but he had Mike Gesicki, the Miami Dolphins, stacked to Tua. This team is littered with not just stacks, but Week 17 stacks. So he had Tyquan Thornton, Jacoby Myers, and Ramondre Stevenson drafted solely for the reason that Tua, in the stacks that he had to Tua, was going to play them in Week 17. Everything was thought out with this team in terms of stacking. Stacking matters, and so does Week 17 stacking. And Mike Leone actually lays it out here in his pinned tweet, and it's really good. It literally is this simple, fellas. It's literally this simple. Number of game stacked quarterbacks, number of stacked quarterbacks. Zero stacked quarterbacks and game stacked quarterbacks in the quarterfinals, below average win rates. The more game stacked and stacked quarterbacks you have on your roster, the better your team does. Semifinals, same thing. 0 quarterback stacks and 0 stacks, game stacks, below expectation. The more stacks you have, the better. Same thing here in the finals. More stacks, the better. Like, I don't really, it's really not up for debate. Like, it's truly not. In your redraft managed home leagues, if you don't want to stack, fine. But in underdog fantasy, you cannot come on my stream and tell me that this is not the way to go. We saw, again, the team that won $2 million last year, littered with stacks, littered with Week 17 stacks. If you're too lazy to memorize Week 17 games, then fine, and you don't want to do it. But don't come into a streamer's stream that they're drafting and be like, oh, stacking, you're an idiot if you stack. It's just truly not how it works. It's not really up for debate, frankly. But if you want to try out stacking on a tournament for yourself, use promo code RON. The link is in the description. The pin in the live chat. It's at the top of the comment section down below. You use promo code RON. Click the link. It'll use it for you. It matches your first deposit up to $100. The Pomeranian is going to fill today. It's $3, no rake. Rake is, most sites are going to take 10% off the top. This is a contest where all of the money is in the pool. $30,000 at first place, $3 to enter. It's going to close today. Make sure you check it out. It is absolutely beautiful stuff. So, with all that being said, I love you guys, and I will see y'all in the next one.